Each week during the 2015 season, we're going to take a look back at a game from 1990. Joining me on that journey will be Darian Hagan, the quarterback from the 1990 Buffaloes. Hope you join us throughout the season as Darian and I take a look back at the memories from 1990. All right, well, welcome back to our look at Week 11 of the 1990 season. And Darian, this was Oklahoma State, and you guys are coming off the huge win against Nebraska. And really, I know I talked to one of your teammates over the summer, and he said the McCartney was really worried about a letdown this week against Oklahoma State. Were you worried about it at all?
I wasn't. I knew that we could, we were gelling, and guys just had to just, go out and just play football. So I wasn't worried about a letdown, but they did change their defense. They went back to doing what Stanford did to us earlier in the year, and they blitzed us every down. So we had to throw the ball. Mm-hmm. So, we had a lot of plays where, it was negative yardage and things like that. But once our line figured out what they were doing, they started protecting. And I started hitting, Rico and Pritch and all those guys on some passes. Sean Brown, our tight end, we were able to get those guys to back off and, to pretty much kind of coast to a win.
Well, one thing that motivated you guys, or had to motivate you going into that week, was all the stuff we talked about last week, but all the things that happened around the country that propelled you guys into the national title hunt. You guys knew that going into that week, and you really looked like a national title contender against Oklahoma State. Kind of took it to them. They scored a little bit late, but you guys really took it to them.
Right, we did. We, it's funny how when they started blitzing us and doing the things they were doing, our defense coordinator, Coach Hagan, would start doing the same thing to those guys. So it made it a fun game. But going into the game, Coach McCartney, he was worried about having a letdown. And then his main thing was heavyweight champions don't have letdowns. Heavyweight champions at all times, they produce. And that's what that was in the back of our mind. As heavyweight champions, we had to produce, and we did.
Awesome. That was a big win for you guys and propelled you on to the final game of the regular season against Kansas State. We'll be back next week to talk about that one.